A long time since I've had a chance to talk to you. Can I just ask you to reflect on the US Open and what you achieved there this year? Because you joined that elite group of Lendl and McEnroe, who of course won 3 consecutive titles there.
Yeah, I mean the Grand Slam's been absolutely fantastic this year. You know, being in finals of all 4, winning 3 of them. Especially, you know, I had a great US Open, played so nice, you know, all the way through. Had a great finals against Andy, I thought, you know, and specials at Tiger, you know, came and watched me there. You know, he promised to, so he did keep his promise, which was nice. And after that, you know, kind of the season kind of gets, you know, to the final stage where every tournament is like a bonus if you play well, and obviously then you have to get the race to Shanghai. You know, everybody wants to be there and healthy. So I'm in this right now, so I hope I can play well in the indoor season. It's one of my favorite seasons, and hope I can finish the season nicely.
And I suppose to have that wrapped up so early on that you were going to be playing in Shanghai just allows you to sort of enjoy your tennis and to be excited about the end of the year as well.
Yeah, I mean that's the best season I've ever played. You know, I've been in the finals of all tournaments I've played except one. Played also great Davis Cup tie after the Open, and Shanghai, you know, I actually been locked up for quite some time now, and it's always the first goal of the season is kind of, you know, try to defend your #1 ranking, and, you know, hopefully going to play well at Wimbledon. That's my kind of goals, but also in the long run at the end of the year be a part of the best 8, you know, and so that's all worked out for me very early, and now obviously the excitement is big going back to Shanghai.
I don't want to look too much back to this time last year, but that was such a frustrating time for you. It must be great to be feeling good about things, and can you look back on that at all, or is that very much in the past now?
Yeah, no, I mean it's exactly, you know, today a year ago I was on crutches, you know, after, you know, ripping my ligament in my foot, you know, and I was very disappointed, you know, because again the indoor season I couldn't play it, and I was all of a sudden struggling to get in shape, you know, for the last tournament of the season. So it was a bit disappointing, a bit tough, you know. I was surprised how much pain I had and how long it took, you know, to get over it. But in the end, you know, it all healed well, and you can see the results been good. So, you know, I'm very happy how the long way I've came, you know, from remembering being on crutches a year ago. So I'm really excited to be playing this time around.
And you've never won here in Madrid. Does that give you an extra special feeling coming into a tournament, and almost an extra challenge for you?
I mean, I only had 2 Madrid appearances, you know, in 02 and 03. Played quarters and semis, and after that I didn't play for two years now. So I'm back here as the #1 in the world. So things always look good, but this is a tough draw. You know, it's a 48 draw where there's buys for the seeds and everything. And after that, you know, we play a guy who's in shape. So it's a tough draw, and it's a tough tournament to win. So and Nadal is the defending champion on top of that. So it's going to be really difficult, I think.
Away from the tennis court, when you were out in the Far East, you had a chance to do the blog on the ATP website. Just explain to me how that was for you. Is it almost like a confessional, you know, a chance to talk about all sorts of things going on in your head, not just on the tennis court?
Well, I mean, I was already requested to do a blog, you know, in Wimbledon or elsewhere, and I said, no, I want to do this maybe at a place I've never been before, you know, like Japan, and I thought, you know, do it for like a week, 10 days. It's going to be good fun instead of doing it like over 2 weeks, you know. So I think it was really the perfect week to do the blog. You know, I had great fun because, you know, when you talk, you just say what you think at the moment. But when you write, you know, you read it again, you adjust a few things. And I had a good feeling about the blog, you know, and I realized what a great life I really have, what exciting time I'm having. So, I mean, if the fans enjoyed it, that's great, you know. But for me, it was actually good fun.
And just finally looking ahead to the Masters Cup, just tell me how special it is for you to be there at that end of season event, and what it means to all of the players, the top 8 who make it.
Well, I mean, especially for me, it's very nice going back to Shanghai because I opened up the stadium, you know, with the Chinese government, and, you know, it's such a nice center court that you look forward to playing in a place like this, you know. And I got great support last year. They almost really roared me on to victory in the 5th set when I was down and out. So, you know, it's a bit of a thank you, you know, coming back again and giving it another chance. So I've always played well in China, you know, semis in, you know, 2, you know, finals last year. So hopefully this one's going to be the lucky 3rd one.